Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce myself. My name is Ratime. Student ID number is 103050014. I will review the journal about vocabulary self-collection strategy. Is it effective to improve vocabulary mastery? Achievement on senior high school student. Mastering vocabulary is important in getting know any language. This is due to the fact vocabulary is built into all elements of the language. To be specific, reading, writing, speaking, and listening. While not having sufficient vocabulary, it must be not possible to gather proper abilities in any language skill. Thinking about the significance of mastering vocabulary is all to learn using the suitable and strategy that student vocabulary mastery can be stepped forward mainly at the senior school level in Bau, so the Sulawesi. The language or reading, listening, speaking, and writing have two distinct form of vocabulary. This vocabulary is receptive, productive, passive, and active. Receptive or passive vocabulary refers to words identified and understood by local and overseas speakers which might be hardly ever used anywhere. Productive or active vocabulary is actively spoken or written. Advice: the word learning consists of layers of meaning, some of synthetic guidelines and boundaries, the grammar of the word. In addition to socially constructed patterns for the right use of the language, word use patterns, which mean pragmatic and socialistic convention. Thinking about the importance of vocabulary, then it made of it the ideal method for learners to collect new vocabulary through the mastery method within the classroom. This intended that the students use groups of students wherein one group changes into deal with as a control group and some other group turns into handle as an experimental group. The student concerned in the studies were 11 grade students from SMA Negeri 4 Bau-Bau with a total number was 184 students. The samples have been class MIA 4 as an experimental class and class MIA 7 as a control class with a total number were 60 students. They were selected as samples using the purposive cluster sampling technique. It means each group of students who had low vocabulary learning achievement had the opportunity to be selected as the sample of this research. To collect the data, this research needed as instrument. The instrument used was a vocabulary test. It was linked to the receptive or productive ability of a language overall. The test was divided into pre-test and post-test. They are made in form of a multiple choice item with had 5 options for each item. In administering the test, the researchers explaining first to the students and invited the students to ask whether there was something they did not understand about the instruction. The tests were administered for 60 minutes. Before administering the test after the measuring the process. The treatment was done. It was a process of teaching and learning in both experimental and control cases using VSS for submitting the data accumulated throughout the test in analyzing using this descriptive statistic to the student vocabulary fluency earlier than the and after treatment and differential statistics to determine if there was a huge distinction in vocabulary fluency among the students who have learned to apply self-collection vocabulary approach to those which have been taught using the conventional approach. Furthermore, the previous analysis which includes homogeneity and normally take a look at turn into carried in out to outline whether or not the speculation test use a parametric or non-parametric exam. They normally check uses the test consider a total number of students were the which will the homogeneity test uses the level test for the variance of quality. Okay, that's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.